Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we are going to talk about Jenkins UI, about understanding that in different navigations. So let's do. So once you open the Jenkins windows after login, you'll be get something a screen like that, where you'll have in right top corner logout screens, where while clicking that logout, the current users will be get that in a logout as well. After that, we have the users you have login. So I have just put that in my user as name as a Jenkins. You can do that in configure, my view, and credentials. So let's click on the configure. So you'll be see that in whatever users you have configured, that users details. Yeah, so we'll see these ones in details in a high level, like in just now. I want to talk about that in a high level. Whatever notifications you will be get that in here. Here you will have options to search it. So let me go to that in home. And if you want to search any jobs or anything, like in that case, you can search in that in a search screens. We'll see later, because at the moment nothing is there. So just understand, if you want to search that in which will have a multiple jobs and all, then you can search it now by that. You can add the in descriptions here. You can enable auto refresh. So once you click that in enable auto refresh within 1 minute, and so by default this console will be refresh, and we will get that in job is running. So if you'll see now, just test screens got like in flick. After that, in we have in Jenkins logo, where if you click it, it will be go to that in a home page of that in Jenkins. Then we have a Jenkins, which is that in menu, navigations menu, where we will get that in new people, build, manage Jenkins, my view, lockable resource, credentials, and new view. So let me refresh this part because not needed, otherwise it will be flick it. So the main thing we have here, manage Jenkins, which is like in we can say that in the heart of the Jenkins, where all configurations is there. We'll see all by one by one, all options. If you want to create that in a new item, so new item meaning we'll get that in freestyle project, pipeline, external jobs, multi configurations project, folder, GitHub organizations, and multi branch pipeline project. So these ones will do that in upcoming lectures. First understand that in a, so if you want to create a new item, you have to follow that in a new item. Then you can manage the people, like in at the moment I have login with the users. You want to do that in understand that in how many users is configured for locally, and we have a build history. So at the moment nothing is there, otherwise you'll see that in some nice graph. In upcoming lectures we'll see that in this. After that we have a my view, so you can create an jobs, and then you can put that in view as well. And then we have a lockable resource, we can lock it. Then we have a credentials. So here you can create that in credentials, and we'll see that in more details. So let's understand that in credentials will be there like in home screens. So once you have a permissions, then you'll be able to create. We have a system credentials as well, where we can create that in global credentials, and that will be used. And you can add that in a domain as well. In this domain you can like in configure that. After then you create that in new view, and you can put that in a view like in list view or my view. So on basis of that name it will be displayed. And so more and less we are going to talk in upcoming lectures, manage Jenkins, less especially configure system, and why we are getting this warning, what are that in alternate for doing these ones, and so on and so forth. We'll see that in one by one. So like in configure system, global security, configure credentials, global tool, manage plugins, and many more we are going to talk in one by one in details in upcoming lectures. So that's all about in high level Jenkins UI, and thanks for watching.